B'siyata Dishmaya, we're back at the limud of the Sefer Yirat HaShem from Rav Moshe Amber, Alav Shalom. Today is, what is today? 16th of the month of Mar Cheshvan. Yom Rishon Parashat or Parashat Chayei Sarah. Bezat Hashem. So the Rabbi says over here, "V'nagdim ma she'amru Rabbeinu Zevrav Racha b'briyat ha'olam." So the Rabbi says here there is what is mentioned in the creation of this world. Kadosh Baruch Hu bara, Kadosh Baruch Hu ratzah livro et ha'olam b'midat hadin. Hashem wanted to make this world exist with the midat adin. Ra'a she'en ha'olam mitkayem. Hashem, he foresaw that there is no option, there is no ability, there is almost improbability that the world will exist in midat adin. Amad v'shitef imo midat arachamim. So right away he cultivated in the creation of this world midat arachamim, mercy. V'kasheh. So the question is, lama lo bar'o b'midat arachamim levad? Why didn't Hashem create this world with the mercy attribute? Rachamim. What was this whole concept? Hashem wanted to make it with deen, with judgment, with strict judgment. Now he mixed it together with Rachamim. So simple question, I understand. What does Hashem do? Like we said last week, that Hashem has a big desire to do chesed. Hashem loves us. He wants to help us. Constantly he's constraining just to do good. So you want to do good? Make the world berachamim. Make the world with mercy. Let it be. Yeah. The whole thing should be. Again, but why? Why just create it from the beginning with machamim? Why do you want to create with judgment and now you go back to mercy? Why? Habibi, are you Rav Moshe Amber? Learning his sefer. Let's see what he says. I know everybody has excuses, explanations, but let's see him. Habibi, you think you have only one explanation on this question? Each one of us has 70, supposed to have 70. But we have Rav Moshe Amber. Rav Moshe Amber is what we came here for. And he says like this. Ela aterus. You understand the question, Rav Moshe? Why Hashem even contemplated to create this world with midat adin, with judgment, strict judgment, and then he says he realized that it's not going to last. Therefore, he mixed it together with the mercy. If you were all about giving, right? You're all about giving. So give already. Create it with create the whole world from the beginning with mercy. So why did he have to do it like that? Why did he have to start other way around?
Because of shame.
Ela tirus lazehu. Like I just said to Yom Tov. Not every question I need an answer. We here learning Rabbi Moshe Amber. He's going to tell us the answer. Okay, each one of us, by the way, has 70 answers to this question.
Oh, wow.
We're supposed to. But let's see Rav Moshe. So he says, Ela, so why did he do it? Ela tirus lazehu kedugmat tinok hanulad. This is the way we're seeing it from a child that's born. Techef shenolad, when a child is born, nivra lo chalav lianek b'shnei imo. Yeah, Yom Tov. What happens to a baby when they're born? There's something out of this world happens. Take a mother, and she has the chest, right? And take a woman, before she's a mother. A woman never gave birth. By the way, even miscarriage, even if a woman has a miscarriage, all of a sudden milk appears there. But if you take a young girl, 20 years old, never had a baby, you could squeeze over there 1,000 million, try everything in the world, pump, shmump, no milk will come out. It's out of this world. As soon as she gives birth, something changes in her, and there is milk coming out of there.
It's
nothing to do with there. Relax. Again, there's nothing to do with mental.
No. What I'm trying to say is the brain is jumping a notch.
Again, but what happened?
From being single to being responsible for that.
Nothing to do with anything.
The body reacting to everything.
Habibi. Okay, so let me ask you a question. Take a girl and start shooting her up with the hormones of a mother, a woman who's a mother. So now she's gonna have milk. Not so easy. Not so easy. Says Rav Moshe Amber, every woman that gives birth, a new creation happens. It's has nothing to do with brain, has nothing to do with the mixture of anything. Hormones, nothing. There's a new creation that Hashem created I know, I got one, thank you. As soon as the baby is born, the mother could bring milk. Okay? And this is his sustenance of this baby. אחרת היה מת מרעב בר מינן. חס ושלום, if a child does not have the mother's milk, he's dead. וכמו שאמר דוד המלך, עליו השלום, and the Melech explained over here, כי עליך הושלכתי מרחם על שדי אמי. Immediately, as soon as I come out of the rechem, come out of the mother's womb, immediately I'm jumping into what? That my mother has this miracle, her chest gives me milk. Till now, there was no milk. Something happens. Listen. Habibi, yalla, please do me a favor. One day I'm going to come to you, you're going to write me your sparim, you're going to learn. But let's hear what the rabbi says. Ve'omnam,
I gotta go, but I want you to sponge.
ואומנם כשהקדוש ברוך הוא הבטיחו לתינוק על שדי אמו, עשה לו הורה בדקים בתוך השדיים שיוכל לנהג בניחותיו. More than that, it is so amazing. A child is a baby, he could hardly suck much, right? What happens if it's a big flow? He could choke. So HaKadosh Baruch Hu makes another miracle, that the chest of the mother releases tipa, as much as a baby could handle. Amazing. שאז היה יונק על פי מידת הדין ובקושי גדול. So he says, what's the similarity? Here, it's like a judgment, right? HaKadosh Baruch Hu is a judgment. What is the deen over here? He wants to be strict. He doesn't want he doesn't want a big flow, right? He doesn't want to give shefa. If you give too much shefa, the baby's gonna die. So Hashem is midat adin. He's with a strict rule. He says the mommy, the chest should come out little by little. ובקושי גדול, וזה יגרום צער וסכנה לתינוק. וכמו כן, לא ברא אחורים גדולים שאז היה נחנק מרוב חלב שיבוא לו בשפע. So he says, so you see that when the baby is born, he's fighting with the mother. The mother's like, she's like, hello, Habibi, take it easy. He's hurting me, right? Many women don't want to give chest breast. Yeah, it's a bekoshi, and he's sucking, and it's all about what, Rahmanut. For instance, להבדיל מיליון הבדלות, שיצאו הרבה יהודים מאושוויץ, when they saved a lot of Jews from Auschwitz. What happened there? That when there was a general who was with the brain, there was a big camps. So there was sections being freed, right? So sometimes we had a smart American general and a British general and Russian generals. They had wisdom. What's the wisdom? You can't take a man who didn't eat, like a stick. They didn't eat for months, normally. Now give him bread. What happened? A lot of people died. Their stomachs blew up. You couldn't handle it.
Meat, you need oatmeal, you need...
Little by little. So a lot of people saved from the camps. They had smart generals. They saw their situation, and they told their soldiers, be very careful. When you feed them little by little. Little by little, so you shouldn't die. Some generals, not so smart, fed them, gave them all the free food. Rahman al-Islam, they died from choking. Same thing we're going to learn soon from this parasha.
You come to do good, you do bad.
In this parasha we see, who is that? Rivka. Malkeh. We're learning from Rivka this parasha also. What happened? Eliezer was coming from the desert. What people happen in the desert? They get thirsty. So what did Rivka do? Rivka didn't give him drink fast. She said to him, come down. Drink little by little. Drink little by little, because the same concept. That if you drink too much water, a person could, Has Shalom, he was dying from dehydration, now he's going to die could drown.
You drown,
yeah.
You drown in the
lungs
desert,
get overfilled.
the water.
Yeah. שיבוא לו בשפע גדול. So Hashem is the midat adin. What's the midat adin? That he's withholding the milk from the baby. Amen. על פי מידת הרחמים, okay. שיבוא לו בשפע גדול, על פי מידת הרחמים. ולכן, but Hashem didn't want the milk to flow there, and that will be mercy, but what will happen if Hashem is giving too much mercy? If the baby is getting too much milk, which is rahamim, what would happen to the baby? He would die. So HaKadosh Baruch Hu, that's what he says here. ולכן השתבח שמו עשה במידה ובמשקל V'shitev midat adin b'midat rachamim. And therefore Hashem made this world the same way. That's a mashal of a baby. And that's how we have the nimshal to this world. Hashem made both. Rachamim. And therefore Hashem made it with merciful, and now the baby is alive. And gam briat haolam. So too the world was created. Notzar b'shituv kazeh ubeofen mimutzeah al yedei mituk hadin v'midat harachamim. It's the same thing that Hakadosh Baruch Hu wanted to give everything, right? He wanted to give b'shefa because that's His mercy. He's all about mercy. But Hashem had to withhold back the true midat hadin is what's sustaining the world. That, like we said. What was the first machlokit in the Torah? Malkel. What's my first machlokit in the Torah? No, come on, Malkel, let's go. No, just tell me tshuva. The first machlokit in the Torah was on the third day. Shameh? Yom Tov. The first machlokit in the Torah is on the third day. Adama says to Hashem, I will not do what you want. What did Hashem say? Hashem say, every tree should be edible. Every tree should be edible, but Adama said no to Hashem. Every tree should not be edible. If you make the trees edible, people will don't have to pray to you anymore. Because all they have to do is just eat the trees and they'll be alive. But now, Hashem was what? That was midat rachamim. He wants everybody food shefa. Adama says no. Adama says no. We're gonna make it hard. A person is gonna down and come close to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and he's gonna be connected to you, and therefore it was midat adin. But in the end, that's why we're here. And Hashem should bless us to be ma'alim b'kodesh b'ktav Torah. We're gonna start halachot right after you guys finish up eating. We'll do halachot Shabbat, halachot filling. Okay, Baruch Adonai, amen, amen.